Hello, and welcome to the Synnex Spotlight series, where we'll unpack the latest technologies shaping the next generation of devices. Today, I'm joined by Amir from Qualcomm to talk about how Snapdragon devices are changing the PC landscape. So Amir, from a partner perspective, why should resellers and solution providers be excited about Snapdragon devices?
Look, it's a really exciting time at the moment in the industry. Obviously, we're working really closely with Microsoft on things like Copilot PCs. We're starting to see an increase in adoption of something called an NPU, or a neural processing unit. And we're just bringing something really different to market than what the existing silicon providers are providing. So we've got a lot of key benefits that people have been yearning for.
What are some of the benefits that the end users will see from this technology?
The easiest way to describe our benefits is, I like to tell people to think about their phone and what the expectations that you have off your phone versus your PC. Your phone, you expect it to last all day, be performative, not crash, not have to restart, all those sorts of things. We don't really expect those from our PC. And so what we want to do is be bringing that mobile technology and the performance that we get from it to the PC space. So we want to be able to give you performance even when you unplug. We want your device to run cool and quiet. Our phones don't have fans, right? So we want to bring that to the PC. Multi-day battery life, so be able to use it day, 2-3 days without having to worry about the anxiety of charging it all the time. And then on-device AI, really, really important. And we've just made some announcements around our neural processing unit, topping at about 80 tops moving forward, which is quite exciting.
And of course, and with AI being top of mind, how does Snapdragon enable this for customers?
Great question. Look, so from a Snapdragon perspective, all of the chips that we provide the market today are Copilot PC certified, which means best in class security, but also we meet the requirements Microsoft has set from an AI perspective. So there's some chips that run up to 45 trillion operations per second, and with our latest announcements, up to 80 trillion operations per second, which is really important to enable ISVs and app developers a third chip that's designed to do AI workloads to perform at its best. No NPUs are created equal. We want to create the best AI experience, leveraging the least amount of battery life to do so. Just so people can kind of experience a little bit what I'm talking about is, there's a really good app called Anything LLM. So it's a large language model. When you download that, it says, hey, you're using a Snapdragon device. You can go download a language model, install it on your device, turn off Wi-Fi and everything, and just start prompting. It's really, really powerful. Don't need internet. It's immediate, it's reliable, and it's secure because it doesn't need to go to the cloud.
Awesome. And Amir, can you give us an update on where Snapdragon is from a compatibility perspective? Because I know that's a topic on a lot of people's minds.
Absolutely. Look, we've come a long way really, really quickly. To give you an example, I only started 10 months ago with Qualcomm at Snapdragon. And when I started, we were about 1,000 apps validated to work on the platform. And now we're about 6,000 plus apps. And that is growing faster every single day. So we feel really good about the progress that we've made in partnership with Microsoft. On printing has also come a long way. We have a lot of supported printers using a standard called Mopria, but also Microsoft is moving to a modern way of managing printing, right? And so it's a security risk the way printing is done today. And so moving forward, we want to move to a driverless kind of system where Microsoft is supporting it with the driver that's on the device. So that's moving really quickly, and we've come a long way in a very short amount of time.
And tell us a little bit about the partnership between Qualcomm and Microsoft. And are there any recent announcements?
Yeah, look, Microsoft and Qualcomm have a very close relationship. We were one of the first silicon partners to be on stage with Microsoft when they announced Copilot PC, and all of our chips meet that standard. But we have an incredibly close relationship from an engineering perspective. They're developing Windows a lot for the ARM platform, and so that's why we've seen so much progress in a short amount of time. So very close partnership. Obviously with Surface as well. So you have a full complement of products with Snapdragon and Surface. We've seen some incredible products come out, like the Pro 12-inch, which is, fanless design. It's fully enclosed, it's small, it's such a great device, and the laptop 13-inch, as well as the laptop 7th edition and Pro 11, as well with 5G. We've got some great 5G technology, especially from Snapdragon, as we're experts in that space from connectivity standpoint. And then recent announcements, we've just announced our X2 Elite X2 Elite Extreme and X2 Plus range. So we're seeing incredible jumps in performance, up to 40 to 50% jump generation to generation. And we only launched the previous generation 18 months ago. So we can rapidly update our products really quickly and be able to provide even more benefits to customers as fast as we can. And just on the recent announcements we've had, we've just launched our X2 range for the Elite, the Extreme and the Plus. So we've got a full complement of new chips coming to market on many OEM products, but we're seeing generation on generation 40 to 50% increase in CPU and GPU performance, all with the same battery life promise that we've had of multi-day, which is pretty remarkable. And so we're really excited to bring that to market.
Well, thanks Amir for your insights today. And if you want to know more about the Snapdragon powered devices, reach out to the Synnex team today.